Students, welcome back to the next video. In the last video, I taught you about Ohm's law, and there we can see what is called resistance. Now, students, we are going to discuss what is the factors depending on the resistance. Resistance depends on which factors? Okay. So the factors affecting the resistance. Okay. So for the student, first of all, lastly we know that V is equal to Ri, and R is called constant, and that constant is called resistance, right? But if you see that this resistance actually depends on something, it is depends on dimension of the wire. What? Dimension. So dimension means the length of the wire. Suppose the wire, it depends on the length of the wire and area of cross section. That part is called area of cross section. Okay. So student, you can write R. So resistance depends on which factors? Please write down in your copy. So R is directly proportional to the length of the conductor. So length we can write as L, and resistance also depends on inversely proportional to the area of cross section. We can write A as an area. Length means L and A means area of cross section. Okay. So students, listen. If we increase the length, then we also increases the resistance, because resistance means what? Resistance means the obstruction offered by the wire, right? Resistance means the obstructions offered by the wire. So if see in this wire there is so many electrons inside the conductor, and suppose you are attaching with some battery, so you giving the potential, it means electron moving from that portion to this portion to that portion, and while electron moving through the conductor, they are facing lot of collisions due to this conductor electron inside the conductor. Get it? Electrons while moving through the conductor, they actually facing more and more collision during its motion, because in the conductor there is no empty space, there is a full of electrons and local ions. So whenever electron passing through the conductor, they are facing the collisions, and collisions means what? Obstructions, and that obstruction is called resistance. If you increase the wire, then the crowded portions of electron more and more increases, which gives you more and more obstruction, means which gives the electron more and more obstruction. So actually that increases resistance of the wire. So we can get a practical idea from this. Students, whenever in the lab you will connect the circuit, you always prefer short wire instead of long wire, so that to minimize the resistance. Okay. So students, if the length increases, it means the electron while passing through the, what is called current? Current means electron flowing through the conductor. So while the electron flowing through the conductor, they are facing more and more and more and more collisions, and that's why resistance getting increases. So we can write R proportional to L. If length increases, collision increases, obstruction increases, so resistance also increases. Understood? Agree with me? Then one more thing, area of cross section, students. The basic idea, if you increase the area of cross section, means if you using the thick wire, then more electron passing through that wire, because more electron means number of electron increases, and current means what? Current means what? Number of electron Q by time, rate of increase of Q will be increases. Okay. Q means number of electrons, L for number, E electrons by time. So if you increase the number of electrons by increasing the area of cross section, then you will get more current. More current means less resistance. More current means less resistance. If more electrons pass passes because of the thick wire. This is a thick one, na? So if this is a thick wire, then more electrons passes through it. It means it gives you less resistance. More current means less resistance. More current means less. Are actually reverse of current, isn't it? So if obstruction decreases means you can increase the current. So combine these two, length and area, you can write R proportional to L by A. Say with me, R proportional to L by A, R proportional to L by A. Say with me, R proportional to L by A, R proportional to L by A. L means length, F means area of cross section. There is a, if you want to remove this proportion with the help of constant, then you can write equal to. So you can write R is equal to, some constant is called rho, this is called rho, pronunciation is rho, L by A. This rho is called resistivity, okay, or sometimes called specific resistance. Okay, understood? So R equal to rho L by A. Here rho means resistivity, L by A. Rho is actually the constant. This is a constant. Okay, constant. So R equal to rho L by A. Rho is called constant. The name is called, remember, it's a very important in your 10th exam. That is what is called resistivity, and resistivity is sometimes is called specific resistance. That is more accurate. Specific resistance. It means the resistance. This resistance is specific for the specific material. What? Specific for specific material. Specific for specific material. Oh, it means, sir, rho is depends on what factors? So rho also depends on two things. Number one, material. Okay, and number two, temperature. Okay, so resistivity doesn't depend on the dimension. Okay, it depends on the material. How it depends on the material? See, resistivity depends on material. Like if good conductor means the metal like copper, aluminium, the connecting wire, it gives you low resistance, means low resistivity. Okay. If this is a bad conductor, it gives you high resistivity. So for material means for metal or good conductor, it will gives you high resistance, low resistance, low resistivity. And if it is a bad conductor, it gives you high resistivity. Okay, later on I will discuss you. So this is about all R. Now please write down everything. Okay, pause the video and write it. Okay, done. Okay. Now students, you know, resistance also depends on temperature. When I told you about Ohm's law, I told you V proportional to I, V equal to Ri, provided by temperature and other physical coefficient. So that temperature affects the resistance. How? If temperature increases for metal, okay, resistance is actually if temperature for metal, if temperature increases, resistance also increases. For semiconductor, sometimes semiconductors means silicon, germanium. These are called the semiconductors, silicon, germanium. For semiconductor, if temperature increases, yes, resistance decreases. So students, for metal, temperature for metal means copper, aluminium. For that, if temperature increases, R also increases. Okay, and for semiconductor, contains very low free electrons, very few free electrons. So if you giving the temperature, actually it will increase the electrons and it will decrease the resistance. As in electron increases, resistance decreases. So for semiconductor, resistance decreases, and for metal, temperature increases, resistance also increases. So you know, the resistance depends on temperature and current. Semiconductor one, and the last thing is what? Resistance also depends on the material. You know, for the good conductor, resistance decreases, like copper, aluminum. These are called the good conductors. We actually applying this conductor for forming the circuits or for connecting wires. We use copper. For that purpose, the resistance actually very low. So copper, aluminum provides you low resistance. Okay, provides you low resistance. That's why resistance also depends on the material. Okay, and for bad conductors, okay, or semiconductor, resistance is very high at room temperature. But if temperature increases, then sometimes free electrons generated and it will provide the current. Okay, so students, if you sum up all these things, that resistance depends on, our question is resistance depends on which factors. So you can write number 1, resistance depends on length, resistance depends on area of cross section, inversely resistance directly proportional to temperature for metal, okay, or for semiconductor it is decreases, okay. And number 4, R also depends on material. I also discussed how they are depends on that factors. I already discussed. So you please repeat the video and learn it, listen it. If you listen more and more times, you can understand these things. R, how R depends on L, how R inversely proportional, how R depends on area of cross section, how R depends on temperature, and R also depends on material. For good conductor, resistance decreases, for low resistance, and for bad conductors, resistance increases. It will offering more resistance. Now students, one more thing, what is resistivity? Okay, so R is equal to rho L by A. So if you want to find out resistivity, so resistivity, you tell me another name of resistivity. I just told you another name of resistivity. What another name of resistivity? Yes, specific resistance. Like specific resistance or resistivity, so you can calculate rho from this, A cross multiplied with R and L in the denominator. So RA by L. Now how will you define the resistivity? How will you define the resistivity? See, very easy. Okay, see, if A is 1 and L is 1, then we can write rho is equal to R. If A is 1 and L is 1, so then R will be the resistivity. So how will you write it in format? Okay, you will write, if for unit length, L means length, so 1 means unit, for unit length and for unit area of cross section, resistance will be the resistivity of the conductor. Easy. So we will write resistance is the resistivity, resistance is the resistivity, write down, resistance is the resistivity for unit length and unit cross section. Wow. Resistance is the resistivity for unit length and for unit cross section. Okay. So in your book there is many things written in your book in the definition. So if you write it properly, then this is the most easy definition of resistivity. Now students, one more thing, the question actually answering your question about that is, what is called resistivity and what is the SI unit of resistivity? So now we are going to find your definition already completed. Now we are going for the SI unit. So SI unit of rho. Rho means specific resistance. It's a very important question. So no need to remember everything. You just put the unit of the physical quantity, will get the resistivity. See, equal to rho equal to R means you can write ohm, right? Area means length into breadth means meter square. Area means length into breadth means meter square. By length means meter. So meter cancel out, ohm into meter. So this is the SI unit of resistivity. Easy. Is it easy? Can you do it? So resistivity is equal to ohm into meter. This is called resistivity. And now another important question. Resistivity depends on which factors? I already told you. Resistivity depends on, so rho depends on two things. Number one, you can tell me number one, material, and number two, what? Temperature, right? Temperature T. Material means for good conductor, resistance what? Increases or decreases? Resistivity decreases for good conductor. For good conductor, okay? Means copper, aluminium, resistivity what? Decreases. Okay, and for bad conductors, resistivity increases. If resistivity increases, then what happens? Current decreases. So bad conductors cannot flow the current. Okay, they are not carrying current. That's why high resistivity, it offering high resistance, and good conductors offering low resistance. And resistivity also depends on the temperature. You know, temperature means if temperature increases, same as resistance. Okay, so same as you can write in resistance. So if temperature increases, then resistivity what? Increases. Temperature increases, then for good conductor, temperature increases, resistivity also increases. If temperature decreases, resistivity also decreases. Okay, so this is the if temperature increases, resistivity increases for good conductor. Written, if temperature increases, resistivity increases for good conductor. If temperature decreases, resistivity also decreases. Okay. Okay, so for bad conductors, if bad conductor, not bad conductor, for semiconductor, what happens? If temperature increases, resistivity also decreases. Temperature decreases for the semiconductor. Okay, so this is all about resistivity, and the unit is ohm meter. Okay, up to this no problem. Please write it down in your copy. And you know what is resistivity? Opposite word of resistivity is called conductivity. Okay, so conductivity means, students, inverse of resistivity means the opposite sense of resistivity. So conductivity, we can write sigma. Sigma is called conductivity, is called 1 by rho, means 1 by resistivity. Okay, this is called conductivity, and the unit is 1 by ohm into meter. So ohm minus 1, meter minus 1. Okay, student, in the next video we learn about how, if the resistance connected in series, then what happen? If resistance connected in parallel, then what happens? So in the next video we'll discuss about the combinations of resistance. Okay, thank you so much, student.